Hey guys, this is Long Night Entertainment. I'm Mycosa, and we've got another video log here, another vlog. We also have Baby. He has come to join us. I decided after, this week of recording that there was one last thing I wanted to add to my little thing on growing a small channel. Because I went over during that week and that whole week there, uh, the importance of looking for when you're building your subscriber base, looking for the right kind of subscribers, interacting in a meaningful way that encourages people to look at things going on and interact on the channel you're commenting on, and also can at least provide incentive for them to want to come and do the same for you. The difference between two channels supporting each other versus doing a whole sub for sub nonsense and why that doesn't work. But that is a good, strong start. But there is a bit more to it than that. So consider this sort of a fast crash course recap of some of the rest of it. Number one, branding. It's good to get yourself a logo, a watermark, something that can be recognizably you. It's good to have a common opening and a common closing. And if you can, a common song or two you can use for one or the other that'll be recognizable. Case in point, if you head to a Minecraft convention, a Minecon, if you start playing the song Minecraft every day, most everyone there who does YouTube is going to start to sing along, because the Co's Quest LP that got a lot of people wanting to do this, at least with Minecraft, it's something that's near universal. He doesn't have a starting catchphrase or something like that, but I tell you, you go to a convention and you start playing, I've got Minecraft, log in every day. That song, people will start singing along like that. But it's not just a song, you can have a common catchphrase. I mean, there are over 14 million people who know exactly what's going on when they hear, thank you everybody for watching that video. If you liked it, punch that like button in the face like a boss. They know what that is. It's Jacksepticeye. They hear a whip crack, and their next thoughts are top of the morning to your laddies. Same idea. Number two, theme. Let's be blunt here. Markiplier, he might be known for his loud attitude, bit too much cursing, bit over the top reactions to things, but what is he reacting to? Yes, he does more than horror games, but it's his horror games that he is known for. Games that employ at least an element of surprise, horror, jump scares. He's even done, back in the day, videos dedicated to it. There we go. Dedicated to the concept of the jump scare. It's because he's known for it. He even has a different song for his ending, for if it's a jump scare versus if it's just a for fun video. And yeah, he's known for fun videos, but he's best known for his jump scare ones. He's best known for the Five Nights at Freddy's, but he's known for other ones as well that are primarily jump scares or horror or things like that. I myself went for a specific theme after quite some time of not really having one. I focus on day-to-day survival sandbox. When I want to pick a game, I want to see if it fits that theme. I want something with a bit of an open world, a bit of randomness to it, preferably, but doesn't have to be. But I want the day-to-day night cycle, I want some element of crafting, and I want a relatively open world that I can explore on a day-to-day basis. Meaning in-game day-to-day. An example would be I like the game Warframe. See if I can join the GG group with Mudblood Gamer and BFG Gaming. See if I can join in for a few rounds of that because I love that game. But there is no day to night cycle in it. It's not open world. There is no crafting. It's really not my style of play for the LPs I do and for the games I try to spotlight there. Yeah, my live streams are a different story, but they are a rule unto themselves. That's why I have those live streams separate. Sorry if my voice sounds a little froggy. I only woke up a little bit ago. So, yeah. Find a theme that works for you. Think of the type of games you want to highlight, and highlight them. It can be a broad theme, like 8-Bit Ryan and 8-Bit Gaming, which is also run by 8-Bit Ryan. He tends to spotlight indie games. Heck, his old ending used to be this goofy face that I actually miss that he doesn't do anymore. But he used to introduce people, to say, come back for more videos and, of course, more amazing indie games. And, the face and the thing there, it was part of his motif. Now he's gotten large enough and gotten comfortable enough that he's willing to tackle some larger titles, but he still focuses on indie games. Find your theme. Find something that works for you. That's a good way to go. 3. In case you haven't noticed, and some people haven't, there are great communities beyond YouTube and Reddit for interacting with people regarding your game. I highly recommend having a separate Twitter account for yourself. My advice, if you've been using your Twitter to primarily focus on, building your channel, rename it. Make your own individual account for personal and contact your friends there. Tell them why you're doing it. In other words, don't lose your Twitter subscription. Don't lose your Twitter people. Just make a new one and contact your friends. Keep that for friends. Have the Twitter be for your channel. See about starting a Facebook group. Specifically for what you're doing. Put a bit of separation between you yourself and what you're doing business-wise. You may want to consider eventually getting a web page, or at least just like a blog web page, something like that. Treat it like a type of blog. Excuse me a second. Me. Ha 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 ha. It'll do. Baby. There we go. But it may not hurt. I'm going to be doing that myself. I haven't done that just yet. I've been a little busy on the recording end. Don't worry. Different subject. I highly recommend putting some line of separation there. And also seeking out, in addition to Reddit, which a lot of people follow but not everyone does. Seeing if those games that you want to LP has a forum. I assure you, Chucklefish does. There's Starbound. There's Stardew Valley. They're working a few more. Risk of Rain. Legend of Grimrock is a fun game to try out the custom maps, play through the regular game. Same with Legend of Grimrock 2. They are quite worth joining their forum. Some of my most viewed videos come from the Timber and Stone series, and a lot of people come for the views there from their forum. Specifically, I post to their forum. I interact. If you're going to LP a game, you're being part of the community of that game. So go to their community and be a part of it. Take that same mindset of growth through interaction and go to that community and interact with the community. You'll find greater growth, other people LPing the same game, I'll bet, and people who are legitimately interested in seeing people play the game that they're on that forum for. Those are people who support the game and would most likely be interested in supporting people who are supporting the game. This could include you. But don't just go there and use it as a drop spot. Be worthy. Interact. Be part of the community and share what you're making with the community as a part of what you're doing. Lastly, it doesn't hurt to find other groups who are also doing YouTube or also enjoy YouTube. I'm part of the Let's Play Sanctuary.net forum, just for example. I've been trying to find YouTube groups that are local that I could join. I'm figuring I'm just going to start one. I know a few people who've started doing live streams and whatnot. I'd love to do just one for just, like New England. I'm in New Jersey myself, so maybe New Jersey YouTubers or stuff like that. I don't know. If I can't find a group, I may start a group. But it doesn't hurt to join communities of people who have your same interest. It can also be helpful to collaborate with others. Find people of similar size who aren't just a common base to you, or even if they are, it can be good to, interact. But it can be helpful to join a non-exploitive network. It can be worth your time. But more importantly is just to find groups that are interested in the same interests and interact with them as well. I'm pretty sure there's LP Reddits, forums, web pages, YouTube groups. There might be meetups. You might have friends, in-life friends who want to share in your share in what you're doing. Don't be afraid to share your interest. Even if you're not, don't shove it in their face. Because I'll tell you something. If I started a new business, you can be darn sure that the first people I would give my business card to are my friends and family. Treat this like a kind of business in a way. Give your friends and family a business card. Don't force them. Don't hold them over the barrel. Don't blame them if they're just not interested. But who knows? Maybe they are. Maybe they'd like to watch it. Maybe they'd have some constructive criticism. It's all part of building that community. Lastly, I touched briefly on this, intro and outro videos. There's two schools of thought. One is that everyone and their cousin seems to be doing them and have the techno vibe thing, that sort of thing, so it's a little hard to stay personal. On the other, it seems to be in vogue. You gotta balance that out, including towards your own style and your own taste. But I do recommend having, at the very least, something for an outro, because it gives you some space to set up links to other channels or to your own videos, but previous ones, to playlists, without it interrupting or covering up what you yourself are doing. There's really three ways to go about that. There's just keeping it you talking through it, and you just have them pop up during your outro speech, and that's that. Which I believe is best shown by people like, say, Philip DeFranco, who does that. There's having a common ending animation and some music and some links to different things, which you'll see more commonly with, say, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, people like that. And then there's having a common but spoken one, sort of a hybrid of the two, with maybe a little bit of music in the background, just to make it entertaining and amusing, to end on a strong note. And that is commonly employed by Tier of Grace, who is, by the way, really funny and good to watch for if you like, say, Binding of Isaac and stuff like that. But again, you want to find a style that works for you, but there's also no need to reinvent the wheel. Take a look at how other people are ending theirs. See what fits for you. That all being said, I think that's enough of a last recap on some ways to grow and ways to kind of bring things together for what you want to do for a channel. So, thank you for everyone who's been paying attention to this little vlog series. Thank you for everyone who's been coming on to the channel since. I appreciate you being here. And, as always, thank you for tuning in. If you liked what you saw, give that like button a boop. And as always, thank you for watching and have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.